Hello everyone, Riders for DLC here to break down the new information we got for the new versus character, Zoro versus Nusjuro. I know a lot of people aren't particularly excited for this character, mainly for, I guess, the two big reasons. One, Zoro getting a second versus character already. Could have been Sanji, it could have been something, a non-Straw Hat related. And then I think two, I think the animations for a lot of people aren't doing it for them. But I will say this, I love this art. I love it. But anyway, let's look at their kit real quick. I'm just hoping that Zoro is like Dex, Free Spirit, so he could be on the Luffy Bonnie team. And Nusjuro is going to be probably Driven. Ooh, oh snap, I'm right, yeah. So Zoro looks like he's going to be Dex, Free Spirit, Slasher. Okay. Super Tandem boost though. I was assuming this character is going to get a final tap Super Tandem or a Super Rush. So the fact that it's a Super Tandem boost wasn't thinking they were going to do that. But let's look at their kit real quick. So their Dex, Free Spirit, Slasher, really good. This means they can be ran on the Blackbeard who's on team, Garp Kobe, and Luffy Bonnie. Really great. Reduce threshold by 7 turns. Reduce Crew's paralysis, bind, and duration by 7 turns. Apply 30% Dex resistance to all enemies for 1 turn. If Crew has attack boost when special is activated, apply set target status to all enemies for 1 turn. Pretty good. After that, boost Dex type, Free Spirit, Slasher class character attack by 3.25 for 1 turn. If you have 3 more Straw Hats, Pirates, or Worst Generation characters on the crew, and if crew end of turn healing has 3 more turns remaining when specials activated, they reduce crew's end of turn healing by 3 turns and activates increase crew attack boost by 1.3 up to a 10 times attack boost. Pretty good. This is definitely, they want you like this effect right here, which is funny considering this right here. This is definitely want you to run this character with Garp Kobe or a Hibari on the team. Especially because Hibari's EX will give you 3 turns of end of turn healing. So pretty good. I'm assuming the rare recruit characters with this batch, because this batch is considered the treasure map batch, they should be doing some of these effects. A little weird that he doesn't, for his conditions, it doesn't include Egghead arc, but Worst Generation, the Blackbeard Kuzan is on Worst Generation, so if you're running this on Blackbeard Kuzan, you just have to run one more Worst Generation or Straw Hat character on the team to get this condition. But let's look at Captain ability. 2 swords brandish against one of the 5 elders. Reduce crew switch effect and versus effect by 3 turns. Boost Dex type Free Spirit Slashers, attack by 5.5. Further boost Dex Free Spirit Slasher, attack by 6 when they have a Dex recovery and a motto and slot. Okay, so this right here is really good with Luffy Bonnie. With the Luffy Bonnie locking orbs and Kuma giving you rainbow orbs in the beginning quests. Boosting Crew's HP by 1.3, pretty good. Makes Crew's Dex recovery tandem slots have matching slot effects. If a character normal attack is effective against the enemy type, change the character slot to tandem turn. Oh, this is actually going to be like, if you're running this guy as a friend captain, Zoro Sanji will really benefit from this. This guy looks pretty good so far, actually. Falling effects are activated based on crew's character tags. When 3 or more Straw Hat Pirates, Worst Generation, or Giant characters are on the crew, this character's captain ability targeting effect will affect the crew and reduce crew's special reverse by 10 turns. Okay, I got 2 of questions. Character's captain ability targeting effect will affect the crew. I'm assuming that means that, like, does that mean that this comes like a universal buff for everyone that aren't in the conditions if you have these 3 characters, kind of like what Kizaru have? That's 1, and then 2, why Giant? Are we getting a rare recruit Giant character with this batch? Or I guess this is good if you're running this with Luffy Bonnie, you're running Dory Brocky, this kind of counts for this. Again, why not Egghead art? That would just be easier, better. Anyway, crewmate ability makes crew's tandem slots have matching slot effects. If field has territory dex, which he generates, boosts crew's base stats by 200. It is still good. Kind of wish it was a bit higher. Otherwise, boost crew's base HP by 200, pretty decent. Reduce crew's special charge by 1 turn at the start of quest. Guarantee you, Nusjuro is just going to have this effect, but it's just going to be for, like, driven. Or, like, physical. Super Tandem boost. When activating Super Tandem with Straw Hat Pirates, with Luffy Bonnie, Worst Generation, Blackbeard Kuzan, Giant Character. Very interesting that they have that in here. Not Egghead Arc. Level 5 activation. They raise those tags and Egghead Arc characters boost level by 5 for 1 turn. Pretty good. It sucks that it's not Egghead Arc because, like, of the new batch, the only character I believe that has a super tandem is Hibari. So she's not on these tags. So that is unfortunate. Even Blackbeard. Blackbeard has a super rush. So, I don't know how I feel about this. I wish it was at least Egghead instead of Giant. Unless, like, is the Kazuna Clash character going to be a Giant character? I wonder. Versus effect versus activation requirements. When the number of strength, dex, recovery, tandem slots used in normal attacks by crew and number of turns past totals 12. Not a fan of these type of versus effects. But let's see what it does. Applies territory dex type to the field for 2 turns. Adds 80 times character attack and type damage on top of type. Tap timing bonuses for 5 turns. That's pretty good. Changes crew slots. Excluding tandem recovery, including block, to characters' own type. For this is the whole crew. Activate HP guard of 60% effect for 1 turn. Pretty good, pretty good. Unfortunately, I kind of realized while reading this is going to be pretty hard on the Luffy Bonnie setup because it's not Rainbow Orbs. If it was Rainbow Orbs, this would have been really good. But at the same time, if you're running Luffy Bonnie, the team's not really going to benefit from this. I would say the team can't use this because they're gonna have Rainbow Orbs. The team can't use this because most of the characters are gonna probably be Int. It's really just these two, and if you're running Blackbeard, you could get the HP guard anyway. So it's like, yeah, to be fair, that he can't really get this with this versus effect with Luffy Bonnie unless like Kazuna Clash gives it to him already. But at the same time, this versus effect isn't really gonna help that team anyway. Garp, Kobe could use this, and Blackbeard Kuzan could use it, so yeah. And then we're gonna look at his Rumble stuff. I am not really, I would consider myself a expert in Pyro Rumble. If you guys are looking for a way more in-depth breakdown of Rumble kit, I definitely recommend Stump. He is a great creator. He posts tons of Rumble videos of characters. I'm gonna just go over them. I will just say if I think they're good, they're probably good because I'm like, you know, I don't know too much about them. If I think they're bust, they probably are. But Rumble Special, 35 counts. Targets Dex, Free Spirit, and Straw Hat Pirates teammates for shield level 5 or 25 seconds. Targets 3 enemies for attack times 3.5 damage. When you have 4 more Straw Hat Pirates on the crew, activate Provoked on self and attack times 4 counter stance for 25 seconds. Target counter stance teammates for attack level 5, SPD level 5, defense level 4, 100 seconds. Targets counter stance teammates for 600% HP per interval auto healing. Okay, so I'm thinking like 4 more Straw Hat Pirates. This is including him, so it's 3. Luffy Bonnie is 1. Luffy Bonnie, Jinbei, and you just need 1 more. The fact that you have the counter stance, this applies for him and Kuma, who also has a counter stance, and who most likely will have his special off before this Zoro. I don't think that physical Jinbei has a counter stance. He might, but I mean, this is gonna make this is a good buff for Luffy Bonnie, honestly. Rumble Super Special. We're gonna just go skip to the level 5 activation. After this character receives damage 3 times. Oh, okay. So I see I just want to look at what was activation to level 1 5 times. Oh, okay. So he may get this buff like, he literally, when he first supers, you may just get the Rumble super special. It's just straight up. Is this a mistranslation? Like, I don't think it has the Rumble stuff on here as much. Wait here. Dex. Yeah, it doesn't. We have to wait for it to actually come out in game. What? Like, is it super like 3 specials, or is it just he gets it 3 times? Because he could potentially just, the first time he's special, he's getting the Rumble special. That's huge. He targets Dex, Free Spirit, Straw Hat Pirates for shield, level 10 for 40 seconds. Targets all enemies for attack times 5 damage. That's great. When 4 more Straw Hat Pirates characters on the team, activate Provoke on self and attack times 5 counter stands for 40 seconds. So his CT is 35, so he will have this. Where is it? Yeah, his CT is, yeah, so that's crazy. And then when 4 more Straw Hat Pirates on the crew, target self for CT 30% reduction. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, that's crazy. Dex type, Free Spirit, Straw Hats Pirates teammates not including self for attack times 2.5 counter stance. Oh, so he applies a counter stance to the allies, and then he gives allies buff. He gives counter stance enemies or allies buff, but he applies that buff on allies. That's pretty good. He attack level 7, SPD level 7, recovery level 7, defense level 6 for 100 seconds, and in 800% HP auto healing pair. And this guy looks insane. And let's look at his Rumble ability. Level 5, he targets Dex type, Free Spirit, and Straw Hat Pirates teammates for HP. Level 6, defense level 6, SPD level 6. Targets Straw Hat Pirates teammates for a level attack level 6. We're fighting a Nusjuro as an enemy, so like if you're fighting the 5 Elders. Target Straw Hat Pirates teammates for HP level 4, defense level 4. Great for Luffy Bonnie if you're running into that 5 Elders team. That team is still pretty good. When 4 more Straw Hat Pirates characters on the team, when appearing on the field, target self for 100 CT. Huh? Oh, he just gets the super. So wait, does this count if he's like, does this only apply if he's a sub and he gets into the field, or can the fight start and he just has this? If it's the latter, this guy's insane. And I'm already thinking, wait, let me finish this. When taking damage, target self for special CT 5% reduction up to 10 times, and further special CT 5% reduction up to 5 times. So 50%, and then 25%. And then when dealing damage, self target special CT 5% reduction up to 5 times, and further special CT 5% reduction up to 3 times. Jeez. This guy's gonna be, yeah, this guy's gonna be doing his specials often. Alright. I just want to say the condition is 4 Straw Hat Pirates, technically 3 because he counts as 1. Luffy Bonnie, Physical Jinbei, the Pyramid one, and Usopp Lilith. Boom. Or Nami Karina. Like, yeah, that's not a hard condition. You could just have those characters and then you could run like Sabo Koala, like the standard cerebral team. This guy looks insane on that team. Let's look at Nusjuro real quick though. He is a cerebral. Oh wow, I didn't even consider that. I thought he would be driven, because the one that we have right now, the physical one, he's driven slasher. So cerebral slasher, and he's strength, which is very funny. So he's going to be really good for the 5 Elders, but also the strength cerebral team that like the Tia Vegapunk that recently came out, the Atlas, the Stussy, the strength Saturn. He's going to be really good with those characters. But yeah, let's look what he does. Strength, Cerebral Slasher, Special Cracking Elder Blade. He reduces the spirit by 7 turns. If crew has advantage class effect boost when specials is activated. Ignore enemy immunity and applies weaken status to all enemies. After that, boosts his Cerebral Slasher class effect by 2 for 1 turn. Boost type effect of normal types for strength, cerebral slasher characters for 3.25 for 1 turn. And when you have 4 or more Egghead Arc, World Government, or 5 Elder characters on the crew, enemy does not have increased damage taken, increase crew's type boost by 1.2 up to 10 times, or up to a 10 times multiplier. Or I'm assuming, yeah, up to like the maximum of 10. It's not like you only can do this up to 10 times. When 4 or more Egghead Arc characters, World Government, or 5 Elders characters on the crew, enemy has increased damage taken, reduce all enemies increased damage taken duration by 5 turns, increase crew's type effect boost by 1.2, and class boost by 1.5. Again, this guy looks, I'm looking at it, he looks like he's gonna hit like a truck. Not a lot of utility outside of the despair removal, but like, I feel like the strength cerebral team, if you're looking at it like that, they don't really need, they don't really need too much utility, they just need damage. And this guy's gonna give it to them. Unfortunately, he can only be, this Nusjuro can only be run on the Luffy Bonnie team. He can't be run on Garp Kobe or Blackbeard Kuzan, which is unfortunate, but so far he doesn't seem too bad. I'm honestly, ironically, looking forward to see his Pyro kit, because Zoro's Pyro kit was insane. I'm assuming his captain ability is going to be very similar to Zoro. One sword brandished against the obstacle. Reduce 5 Elder, Celestial Dragon, Special Charge time by 6. All of these 5 Elder characters have these. This effect. Reduce Crew's Switch effect and Versus effect by 3 turns. Boost Strength Cerebral Slasher characters attack by 5.5. Boost further up to a 6 times multiplier when you have a Strength Recovery Tandem, Wano, and Rainbow Slot Orb. Again, really great with Luffy Bonnie Kuma duo, and he actually can be ran on that team. So, pretty good. Boosts his crew HP by 1.3, makes crew slot recovery tandem slot orbs have matching slot effects. If a crew normal attack is affected against enemy type, change that character slot to recovery next turn. This is actually would be pretty good if you're getting hit with hunger and your team just doesn't have a way to counter it. You kind of can just do this. Pretty good. Following effects are activated based on crew's character tags. If you have 4 or more Egghead Arc, World Government, and 5 Elder characters on the crew, this character's captain ability targeting effect will affect the crew, reduce crew's special bind duration by 10 turns. And if crew has type effect boost when a special with the same effect is activated by World Government or 5 Elder character, the existing effect is reduced by 25% and changed to an effect that can be stacked. This is pretty, I mean, this is good if you have multiple of these effects. If it's only one, it's not particularly good. So, yeah. And again, I will say this. Why does he have the Egghead Arc condition, but Zoro doesn't? If Zoro had it, he would be so good. That's like the only complaint I have about Zoro. And again, it makes sense for Nusjuro just because of his very limiting art, like tags, but I wish Zoro had it as well. Crewmate ability makes crew's recovery slots have matching slot effects. If field has territory cerebral class, boost crew's base stats by 200, otherwise boost crew's base HP by 200. Reduces crew's special charge by 1 at the start of quest. Literally the exact same as Zoro. It's just cerebral over dex, recovery over tandem. Wasn't expecting much here. Super tandem boost, let's look at the activation. Egghead Arc, World Government, 5 Elders. I assume it was going to be something like this. Again, this is good for all of the teams, but he only could really be run on the Luffy Bonnie team of those 3 characters, obviously. But raise Egghead Arc, World Government, 5 Elders, and Scientist characters. Boost level by 5 in 1 turn. The fact that this is here... Wait, is he on Scientist? No. Wow, okay. I was like, the fact that he is... I do feel like he is purposely designed for that strength cerebral scientist thing they've been trying to push lately. And he fits on it like a glove, so. Versus effect, literally the exact same of Zoro. The only thing that changes the territory is cerebral over dex, and it's strength resistance over dex. I think Zoro had a 30%. Hell. Oh no, Zoro added a times character attack. That's what he had. He didn't have the resistant. And Nusjuro has the resistant. I think, I mean, I don't know which one is better, honestly. I'm assuming probably the resistant is better overall. Other than that, he has everything literally the exact same effect that Zoro had. Okay, so overall, I'm not gonna lie. I think his base kit is all right. I think Zoro clears him though. Again, this is good. I just think Zoro is great, but I want to see his Pyro Rumble kit. Like Zoro with like great, like he impressed me with that Pyro Rumble kit. But let's look at it. So Rumble Special, level 10, CT 32 counts, which is pretty good. Target 2 enemies with high current HP for HP 50% reduction. When remaining HP is 80% or above, target 2 enemies with high current HP for 100% chance of force out. When remaining HP is 50% or above, target 3 enemies with high defense for defense down, level 5 for 20 seconds. Target self for healing 20%. And then when 5 or more Navy, World Government, or Zoan type characters on the team, target team for 100% chance to remove attack down and 3 enemies for attack times 4 damage. Okay. Pretty good. I'm assuming this guy's gonna have a lot of stuff, a lot of healing in his kit. Rumble Special, let's just get his activation. We're gonna just skip to the level 5. So after this character heals 15 times. So yeah, like outside of his Rumble Special, I'm assuming he's just gonna have it in his base. Let's look at his Rumble build real quick before we look at the Super Rumble Special. Target Strength Slashers, 5 Elder characters for attack up. Level 6, SPT, level 6, Recovery level 6. When Roanoa Zoro is an enemy, target self for SPT level 8, Special CT level 5. When remaining HP is 80% or above, target self for attack level 8. When taking damage, target self for healing 10% healing up to 20 times. When dealing damage, target self for HP 10% healing up to 10 times. Okay, so yeah, he has like he doesn't have to do his specials to heal. Okay, I was a little worried. Okay, so let's look at his Rumble Special, Super Rumble Special. So, or Rumble Super Special. Activation, he has to heal 10 times. Okay, so it's less than the what, but targets all enemies for 50% HP reduction. Really good. When remaining HP is 80% or above, he targets 2 enemies with high current HP for 100% chance of force out. Oh, okay. When remaining HP is 50% or above, target 3 enemies with high defense for defense down with level 7 for 30 seconds. Target self for HP 50% healing. When 5 or more Navy, World Government, or Zoan type characters on the team, target team for 100% chance to remove attack down and 3 enemies for attack times 5 damage, and then target all enemies for attack times 20 spread damage. Ooh, damage per target decreases as the number of targets increase. So again, like if he hits one person, they're getting this full, they're dead. They're dead. I don't think anyone's gonna survive that. Yeah, his Rebel Super Special looks insane. I kind of still like Zoro more, but like this is a really good Rumble Special. I'm just thinking of teams. Obviously, I feel like they want you to run him on a 5 Elder team, so you just replace him with the physical Nusjuro. Maybe a strength team. The fact is, he is a 99 cost character too, so it's going to be a bit hard running a team. And obviously, he wants to be ran with a Navy, World Government, Zoan type team. So, yeah, I think team building is going to be somewhat hard with him, but I think he's really good. You know? But I mean, I think overall, I'm leaning more into Zoro as a character. I think Zoro's just like, especially for PvE side of things, I think he's way better. But yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. That's what I think. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, what do you guys think of these characters? Are you guys planning on summoning? I know a lot of people aren't super excited for the characters. They're for obvious reasons, and I understand the reasons. I really do. I'm not gonna try to defend, this character. I just think this art is so good. It's really good. The one thing I do want to point out regarding the characters that I think will kind of might push people to summon is Nusjuro definitely wants to be ran with the Five Elders, and the Five Elders are considered super Sugo Fest characters, so I don't think they're going to be on the banner, but if they are on the Part 2 banners, that might push people to summon. That might be the push. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Tell me your thoughts on the characters and if you guys are planning on summoning. But that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.